Hey guys, welcome back. In the last session, we have discussed about the supplier interface. Okay, so what exactly supplier interface will tell? Supplier interface doesn't take any argument and it will produce a value when we are calling the get function. Okay, fine. So we will be using the supplier for the objects when we want to work with primitives like integer, double, long, and boolean. We will be using these supplier interfaces. Okay, so in this session we will be seeing example on the supplier interface where I have to use this supplier interface. Okay, so let's see. See, in this example, in the last example, we have passed the, in the last example, we have passed the person object to the is person eligible to vote method. So person object is, uh, uh, you know, uh, will be carrying the person details like name and age. Okay, now what I'll do is I'll be replacing this person object with a supplier. Okay, so what are the changes which I'm going to do? So how I'm going to replace this person object with the supplier? Okay, let's comment this part as of now. Let's comment this part as of now. Okay, so now what I'll do is I'll be going to the person class. In the person class, I'll be creating the two constructor. One is the default constructor, the other one is the param constructor. Right click on the IDE, go to the source, generate the constructor using the fields. Okay, so generate the constructor using the fields. Generate the constructor. We have generated the constructor. Now let's create the default constructor person. Okay, so person constructor is created. Okay, fine. Now the next thing what we have to do is we have to go to the person service. In the person service, in place of person object, we have to use the supplier. CPBL supplier, because I want to use supplier in place of a person. Okay, I want to use supplier in place of person. This supplier object will be returning this supplier interface will be returning an object of a person when we are calling the get function, right? So I'll say person dot get method. What it will be doing? It will be returning the person object. Okay, let me go to the person client application. Let me create a person. Let me create a supplier which will be taking the person. Okay, and this is a person supplier. This is a person supplier. Open the braces, and we are going to create a constructor. Actually, constructor doesn't take any parameters, right? See here, constructor. So uh, we are going to create a constructor with the new parameter. We are going to set the values of a constructor. Okay, now what I'll do is we'll be using new. I'll say person name. So what is the name? I have already reading the name, and here min age, not a min age we have to read it, and we have to pass it over here. And let's import the supplier. So just what we are doing is in place of the person object, in place of the person object, you can see we are using the supplier. That's it, simple. Okay, now here we are saying this is a person supplier, and here we have to pass the min age, not the age. We have to pass the min age. We have to pass it. Correct. So what are the changes we have done? We have done the changes in the person. In the person, we have added a constructor, and we have added a default constructor as well. In the person service, the method where we are calling the where we are sending the person object, there we have replaced with the person object with the supplier. And person client application, in person client application we have created a constructor which will be taking the name and age as a parameter, and this will be returning the person object, and we are storing in the supplier, and we are passing the supplier to the method. Okay, so let me right click and execute this as a Java application. Let's see what would be the output. Sachin is the name, age is 49, inter minimum age is 18. So eligible to vote. It is similarly, it is acting. Before we were passing the person object, instead of that we are passing the supplier. So what you got, see, even supplier, or the using the supplier also, we can get the object and we can use the object. We can store the object in a supplier and we can get the object whenever we need it. Okay, so that's all from this session. In the next session we will be seeing the next topic. Until then, thank you for watching.